Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we need to take this financial report. There's no way around it. I mean, technically I think we could have deployed, but oh no. Steiner doesn't like us. Aww.
I've got the financial report.
Okay, let's proceed. We don't care. The Centurion, Blackjack, and Assassin will be done in a total of 5 days. The Argo upgraded lounge will be done in 3 days. We've got a lot of money right now. I kind of want to go ahead and tick forward until the upgraded lounge is done. Excellent. And then let's work on getting ourselves maybe one of the more expensive upgrades. Gamma Pod? Plus 10 days before Affinity Decay. That would also give us access, I believe, to Training Module 3. Yeah. I don't think that would be the worst thing right now. I mean, we want all of these upgrades eventually, right? But I think for right now, we'll grab Gamma Pod. That's, I'm pretty sure, it may not be the most expensive one left. Hospital bays are pretty expensive after all. But it's certainly getting there. Now, we have bankruptcy projected, sure. But we have 27 days to deal with that, plus a bunch of things that we could theoretically sell. So I'm not concerned. Bearclaw can grab a point of piloting. That'll be fine. And then El Duce, I'm just going through and checking if we need any training here whatsoever. Looks like no at this point, so that is wonderful. Let's hop into the command center. Do we have anything that we want to do here? Oh, there's a Davian mission now. Actually, there's several. These are really, really low difficulty. Okay. Emily's Ancestral Griffin. Wonderful. I think we'll run Operation Hotel Fish here. And maybe we'll run it straight down the middle for salvage. I mean, Comstar is going to be a little upset with us, but what's Space AT&T going to do? Deploy their shiny, fancy mechs against us? Probably, but I'm not sure we care. Okay, so we have these over here that we can drop. We probably want to drop the guillotine. Oh, these are vehicle slots. Right! They would be. Let's move our vehicles over into the vehicle slots now that we actually have access to vehicles again. Wonderful. And Sideshow can go into here. No, not Sideshow. Scrub can go into here. That's who I was wanting. And Jinx can go into here. Perfect. Now we're going to want the guillotine and... Do we want the chameleon? I mean, that is kind of hilarious, having the stealth armor on there. Let's give the chameleon a try and see how it plays out. I like to see how things feel. Okay, El Duce is our Raven pilot. He's not going to be deployed here. Panther pilot, no thanks. Lord Daki is currently switching over into a Raven pilot-ish. We need a new mech for him. Maybe we should have Lord Daki pilot the chameleon. That'd be kind of hilarious. Sure, that'll work. Woody is a vehicle pilot only. Sideshow, what was that tooltip? Blackjack. Yes. Okay, so we need an assassin pilot. Aryamaki, I believe that's you. Yes, indeed. And we need a guillotine pilot. Tarbox is currently not available, so we need a different guillotine pilot. And I'm kind of leaning towards Panther, honestly. Or rather, Falcon, our Panther pilot. The guillotine is kind of a sized-up Panther in its weaponry and the way I use it, so sure. Let's do this. This should not be complicated. Our ally Griffin is going to be awkward. That's for sure. So, what are we going to be up against? I mean, it's Comstar, so probably a million enemies. That's what we should expect. That said, this is going to be pretty good pay. So I'm very pleased about that. Also, I would like to point out, no matter how long this takes, I'm planning for this to be a single episode. Should have time to make that happen for this one. Come on, load up. You can do it. I love how it has to load the loading screen. It's pretty great. There we go. Destroy enemy lance and keep official alive. A mid-level Davian official has decided to personally patrol a moderately dangerous region of the planet. We've done our best to dissuade her, but she's insistent that she show the people she's willing to take risks on their behalf. Rather than let her stumble around in her family's ancestral griffin until some opportunistic pirate decides to murder her, we'd like for you to escort her and keep her alive. On one hand, a griffin is a tough mech, given the kind of enemies we're likely to run into out here. On the other hand, any official who thinks personally patrolling is a good idea may not be the best pilot around. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, so we don't have any allies, do we? Oh, we do. We have allies. Fascinating. We'll deploy here. So the griffin must survive. That's fine. I don't think we'll have a problem with that.
This place isn't so bad, right?
This place isn't so bad, right?
All right, everyone, stay frosty.
Huh. That's interesting. Got an ECM on that sprint. Sprint, Scimitar, and Galleon. This is really, really, really non-threatening. Like, incredibly non-threatening. We're going to sprint up over here and close in. There's got to be more. Okay. Our ally running around in a helicopter there. Our chameleon is going to close in over here. For running an engine core 300, it's not all that fast. The Griffin is firing on that sprint, and it's not going to get much done. Now, I don't think that's our Griffin. I think that's a different Griffin. The J. Edgar can absolutely make his way over here and start to engage these guys. We're going to fire on this guy with the medium laser. We expect nothing, and we got absolutely nothing. Perfect. All proceeding according to plan. Firestarter firing on that sprint. It actually got a hit there, which I'm shocked by. Galleon moves up, does nothing. Fair enough.
I hear ya.
The Blackjack is going to sprint forward a bit here. We can't get very far, unfortunately. But we can get here, and what are our hit odds looking like? 22.8. You know what? We'll take that on the LBX.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Okay, we missed. That's fine.
Receiving you.
The Hunchback is going to try to sprint in as close as it can. Might as well step in the mineral field. No reason not to.
Ready for orders.
And the Guillotine is going to step up and start taking pot shots with that ERPPC. I'd love to hit that sprint. I doubt we will, but we'll give it a go.
Locked on target.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. As expected. Perfect.
My life is now devoid of meaning.
As well it should be.
Commander,
The Harasser is going to move up over here.
moving at full throttle.
Wonderful. If it's literally just these three, I'm going to be upset. Is that mines? Please don't put down mines. Okay, there's a lightning. Sure. That's still not threatening.
What do you need?
The Griffin will step up as well. And we're just going to keep pot-shotting this sprint, I think.
Firing.
I didn't expect any hits. What even are the skills of our VIP? I don't know. Yeah, as expected, additional vehicles rolling in. This is really not a threat. Not at all. Inbound blip. Okay, they're going to make a drop-off over here. That's fine, though. That's behind these guys. We're going to continue closing in. No problem. Game is a little frozen right now. Okay, now we're good. It's trying to figure out where to send the sprint, I think. Yeah, that's definitely what it's doing. We'll see what it decides. Maybe. So many options to consider. So little processing power. Actually, there shouldn't be little processing power. I have a feeling that's probably a threading issue. The sprint has decided to pull back. Fair enough. The warrior has decided to do absolutely nothing.
Yes, boss.
The assassin is going to attempt to close in just as close as it can,
Got it.
which is that close. Not tremendously close, but not tremendously far away either. A little bit of damage onto that galleon, but that's fine.
Good to go.
The blackjack is also going to sprint in here.
Double time.
And what are our hit odds like? Absolutely awful. We're going to take this shot, though.
Tell me what to shoot.
Oh, we got 10 damage. We'll take that.
I hear ya.
The chameleon is also going to sprint in over this way.
Pedal to the
I was hoping that it would be a little faster, but the chameleon is not quite as speedy as I was hoping.
I will be
Okay, the guillotine will step in over this way and continue to pot shot with its ERPPC. 29.2%. Sure.
locking target.
Okay, we failed. I'm not surprised.
Negative damage. Yes.
I believe they call negative damage healing. That was not, in fact, healing. Let's move up into this position with the J. Edgar.
Maximum speed.
Yeah, sweet, sweet 7 evasive pips. And do we want to hit the galleon with its 70 rear armor, or the J. Edgar with its 60? Answer? We want to hit the J. Edgar. We could one-shot it if we all hit in that rear armor, but I doubt we will. Yeah. We absolutely did not.
Waiting for orders.
Now for the harasser to join us up here. We could position... I think technically here is probably our best position.
Roger, skipper. Keep
And I want to hit this J. Edgar for sure. We're going to do single target. And this will probably kill the J. Edgar if we hit. Ooh, that was not good at all. A lot of damage to the J. Edgar, but no kill.
What's the flanking?
I'm actually surprised they hit as much as they did there with our 7 evasive pips. Does he have ace pilot? I think he does. Yeah, there he goes.
Good to go.
Okay, our hunchback is going to close in, but there's not much it can do at this range. Hunter moves up, fires on the J. Edgar, does nothing. I'm not super shocked. The real question is what happens when the other lance drops in. Like, these guys, they're not going to be a problem, right? But the other lance might be, especially if we're not really in position at that point. Also, especially if it keeps taking this long to figure out where it wants to move. Really? Another hit on 7 evasive pips.
Light damage. Hold in firm.
I'm a little shocked by that, honestly. I really am. That's 2 for 2 so far. Yeah, they're moving over there. Lightning moves back, does not fire.
Yep.
The Griffin can step forward.
I'll do what I
We're going to keep our inexorable advance going here. And we're going to potshot this sprint. Actually, we can only hit the LRM. I'm not going to bother. Not with those hit odds. Okay, phase 10. Scimitar. Doing absolutely nothing. Perfect. And there's the new lance. Ah. Okay, that's fine. They are not allied with Comstar. So I'm hoping that Comstar will engage them.
What can I do for you?
We're going to move the chameleon as up here as we can, and we're actually in range to fire on their helicopter now with the ER medium. Not going to hit, but it was worth a try.
Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
Excellent. Phase 19. I'm guessing this is a sprint again. Yep, it absolutely is. Game freezes when that sprint has a little bit of a... Or actually, when it just initiates its turn, it freezes for a few seconds. I don't think there's really anything that we can do about that, unfortunately. Probably just a... unoptimization, either by the RogueTech... Or either by the RogueTech mods... or by the engine itself that just can't be modded around. Hard to say. I mean, Battletech is not the best optimized game. It is a fun game, though. Mines. Interesting. And an interesting placement of those mines, too. I don't think they intended it to be there necessarily. Now it's trying to figure out where to ace pilot this to. Oh, actually, it just didn't move. Fascinating.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the guillotine is going to move up. This is fine. I'd love to finish off that sprint. It takes so long to figure out where it wants to go.
Got it, Commander.
Ooh, that's a hit. And that's a kill. Perfect. Can always tell when it's a hit because it does that zoom in. Well, it doesn't always do the zoom in if you hit, but it always zooms. If it zooms in, you always hit, if that makes any sense. Okay.
What's up,
The
boss?
J. Edgar can absolutely move over this way. The Galleon is actually currently 51 mines? Minefield must extend out over this way. That's a lot of mines.
No problem. On my way.
Okay, that's actually only 4 mines. Never mind.
Locking in all weapon systems.
It's a lot of damage to that galleon. Unfortunately, it all spread out.
Waiting
Okay.
for orders.
The Blackjack. Oh, there's more mines off over this way. Awkward. The Blackjack is going to make his way up over here, of course. Up to the road.
Going turbo.
Okay, Griffin moves up. The neutral guys are moving in. They've got a stinger, I see.
Commander.
The assassin is going to have to move up through these mines.
Confirmed.
Okay, that was a lot of mines. That was a whole lot of mines. Possibly too many mines, considering that was just a helicopter deployment that apparently overshot. That's a lot of mines. I mean, we could clear these with the PPC, right? I'm not sure what the range on that is. That's something I'll look into once it's the guillotine's turn. And actually, the Griffin can do it too. Okay.
Standing by.
The Hunchback will move up to here.
Moving to position.
Because, yeah, that was a whole lot of mines there.
Yes, Commander.
Now, the Harasser can try to get out of here. I'm very concerned about its armor level in these mines, though. It may die.
I'm there.
Okay, we're good for now. Do we want to hit the side arc of this J. Edgar? Or do we want to hit the rear arc of this Galleon? The latter.
All weapons are go.
Okay,
Reporting.
so
Enemy
that guy's
vehicle
dead.
removed.
However, I think we exposed... Yeah, this is fine. I don't care. I want to look up here at our vehicles. Was it our J. Edgar or their J. Edgar that had a structure exposure? It was our J. Edgar. Sad.
Yeah.
The J. Edgar is probably going to die here, but that's okay. It can be repaired super easily. So we're going to sprint the Griffin up here.
Understood. Moving
And I'm going
fast.
to attack ground right about here or so. We're just going to fire the PPC.
Attacking from position.
Okay, that's a pretty big mine clearance. Good to know.
Yes, Commander.
The assassin is going to make its way up over here.
No shooting. Just running.
And there's nothing that we can see, so that'll have to be it for now.
Waiting
Okay,
on you, Commander.
it's the Chameleon's turn now. And the Chameleon is also going to make its way up over this
Going
direction.
turbo.
Unfortunately, we have no PPC on the Chameleon, but that's fine.
Commander.
The J. Edgar here, it's not currently in flames. Can we get in behind their J. Edgar without going through flames? Yes, we can. And that's what we're going to do. Light him up in that rear arc.
Roger.
We missed both flamers. Sad. All we needed to do was hit with one flamer. They're hitting this lightning attack hovercraft, which is nice.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, here's the guillotine. We're going to sprint the guillotine to here.
On my way. Double tap.
And we're going to attack ground right here with just the ERPPC. There we go. Nice mine clearance there. Excellent. Good hit on that vehicle. Handy. Excellent. So next round, I'm hoping that we'll be able to clear out the route up there. That would be nice. A few more misses on that scimitar. Okay, doing some damage to that stinger. I don't hate that. What's next? Firestarter moves up. Fires a little bit on that scimitar, does nothing. Sure.
I'm receiving.
Okay. I'm going to reserve our harasser. They're attacking that lightning, doing no damage. That's fine.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Our blackjack can begin closing in up this way. That's fine.
Pedal to the metal.
No worries about that. And who's this phase 12 mover? That's the question. Is it our allied helicopter? Probably. Actually, that's phase 20. Okay.
I'm losing armor bad.
I actually forgot that that guy was still alive. Whatever. I should have killed him rather than reserving the harasser. The idea behind reserving the harasser was to be able to come up here and attack these guys after we've cleared this with PPCs. But that's not a thing. We're not going to clear it with PPCs, right? At least not until after this J. Edgar is dead. So that is definitely something to consider. The hunter is going to attack that lightning and probably do nothing, but I think that was more mines, and I'd like them to stop.
Bye.
Just stop with the mines, please.
Affirmative.
We'll just get in behind this J. Edgar. Hopefully we don't kill our friend. That's one dead enemy J. Edgar.
Frag to vehicle.
And for now, our J. Edgar is fine. However, it's in flames right now. Hopefully, it's already moved this round. Hopefully this flame will die when the round changes. Okay, let's get the Griffin up here.
Got it. No shooting, just running.
And I'd love to attack ground like right here with the PPC.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
I have no idea where that actually hit. Okay, good clear. That was a good clear.
Let's do this.
That means that the assassin can get up here
On the move.
and light up this lightning. Nice.
I hear ya.
The chameleon can also make its way up here because we are completely clear now to come up. No mine concerns. The PPC did its job. That was a lot of armor reduction, but it's so spread. We haven't actually cleared the armor.
Waiting for orders.
The J. Edgar, however, can come up over this way and position like
Double
that.
time. Let's go.
And we'll heat this guy right on up. This should be a kill.
Firing.
Excellent. That's actually an ejection, but close enough. Our scout moves up. Fires on our chameleon. That's fine.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I'm not
What can
concerned.
I do for you?
The blackjack I'm actually going to reserve, though, because it can't really make it up. We're trying to get up this single file line. Need to have the other guys moving first.
Good to go.
Yeah, the Hunchy can move here. That's fine. Excellent. And we are going to have the guillotine also work on closing in. That's the best we've got.
Full speed.
Okay, our allied Griffin firing on their scimitar. Not really doing anything, but that's fine. They have some light mechs up there, but we have to get up there is the problem right now. Ooh.
Damage. Critical.
Yeah, you're not doing so well over there right now, but that's, I suppose, to be expected. There may be mines over here, and we definitely need to consider that. We're still doing okay. Surprisingly, the J. Edgar lived.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, yeah, this position will be fine for the
Moving
blackjack.
fast.
Okay,
Yes, Commander.
let's continue closing in up over this direction. I would love to finish off this scimitar. The harasser's going to run out of flamer ammo relatively soon, but not now. Ooh, only one hit there. That was bad luck. We had 56% hit odds. And we only hit 25%. Fires on the chameleon, does no damage. Sure. And he ace pilots right into the mines and skylines himself.
Yeah?
An interesting tactic. We're going to continue closing in with the Griffin. However, light him up. Okay, only a couple of hits there. Unfortunately, the PPC didn't impact the terrain and clear out those mines. Is that additional mines? I hope not. I hope that's just AoE LRMs. I think it is.
Standing by.
We're going to position the assassin. Actually, we could melee this. It would hit the minefield, and I don't want to do that. Our assassin's legs are already very weak.
Location confirmed.
So we'll just position here, hit him in this side arc. It is his strong side, but it should be okay. It's not his strong side anymore. Can tell you that much. Okay, Firestarter moves up, fires on the scimitar. Structure exposure there. Nice.
What can I do for you?
The chameleon is just going to bypass this. Get up here, engage these lads.
Going turbo.
Okay, so we see a swordsman, an Oscout, a stinger, and a second stinger. Go for this stinger here. You're in side arc, and there's stray shot all around him. Yeah, you'll overheat a little. I'm okay with it. That was a surprisingly solid hit.
You could fry an egg in here.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine. Yeah, finish off that scimitar. That's what we were looking for, is for our allies to finish that off. We can evac at any time. We're not going to. We're just going to finish these guys off. It's the enemy turn right now. Phase 18, the stinger moves up. Fires on our chameleon, misses everything. That's fine. Okay.
Standing by.
The J. Edgar has to keep moving. It absolutely has to. We can get 7, 8 evasive pips. If we were to come up this way, that would be 8. And we could start working on the swordsman. If we lose the J. Edgar, it's not a big deal. Vehicles are super easy to repair. Okay. No heat there, but we did hit the medium laser. And we've got 8 evasive pips, so we're hopeful that he'll survive. But if he takes a hit in this rear arc, then he will not. However, if they position over here to hit his rear arc, they're going to be exposing their rear arc to
Yes,
us.
Commander.
So I wish them luck with that endeavor.
Acknowledge.
The Hunchy is going to continue climbing the hill. We're still having some trouble with that. Swordsman moves over, fires on the chameleon. Only does 5 damage. We don't really care.
What can I do for you?
Our blackjack is going to continue working on climbing the hill, just as much as it can, which is not very much.
Thing.
This hill is rough for us to get up. Kind of wishing we had deployed, like, over here if we could. The chameleon is still taking fire, but it's not actually taking damage right now. So that's great.
I'm ready.
The guillotine is going to continue moving up. it's also not really in a position to do combat currently.
I'm here.
However, the harasser absolutely is. This is a rear arc right here.
Affirmative.
Now, I'm guessing that we're not going to do too well with the standard heavy flamer ammo. We're actually going to drop AoEs here. Light up these forests.
All weapons are go.
Very nice. Hunter not doing anything. I suppose that's not surprising. The Griffin is going to close in as much as it can, which isn't very much.
Full speed.
And otherwise sink heat.
Waiting
Okay.
on you, Commander.
Our Chameleon is going to close in over on this angle here. The Chameleon is very likely to be the focus of damage, so we're going to Vigilance. And we're going to fire on this Stinger, but we're not going to overheat this much. I'm not going to fire the ER Medium, even though we have very good hit odds on it. And I'm not going to fire the Medium Pulse either. No, I'm going to fire the Medium Pulse. I'm not going to fire this small laser. There we go. Okay, leg destruction. That's always nice to see.
There's more where that came from.
And the Stinger is overheated as well. Excellent.
Receiving you.
Our Yamaki is going to work on closing in over here and can take a pot shot on this Stinger.
Just running. Here we go.
Nice. We actually hit the laser. I'm shocked. Firestarter firing on that Stinger. Did a little internal damage. Sure, we'll take that. Scout moves up, sets itself on fire, fires on the Chameleon, misses. Okay. I don't really care.
Orders.
The J. Edgar is going to continue hitting... Actually, the J. Edgar honestly needs to come over this way. Gotta keep those evasive pips rolling. So we're just going to swap over to this side and heat up the Scout.
Roger that.
Okay, we're going to miss everything on the Scout. I suppose that works. Phase 18, the Warrior is going to do a whole lot of nothing. Just a waste of time.
Good to go.
Blackjack is going to sprint up the hill as much as it can, which is not very much. We're starting to get close to getting into the fight. Phase 17. This Stinger. Awkward. Okay, I don't care. That's fine. It can do that if it wants.
Yep.
It's honestly a waste of its time. The Griffin actually has LOS on something here. And we're probably going to backstab our Chameleon.
This should be.
Well, we didn't. At least we did some damage there.
Standing by.
The Guillotine is going to be up in LOS either next turn or the one after.
I'm receiving you.
We're going to move the Harasser all the way over to here. This is only 4 evasive pips. The Harasser may die here, but the Harasser is also basically out of ammo.
Roger.
Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I used AoE ammo there. I meant to use single target ammo.
Good.
Oh well.
How's it going?
The Hunchback is going to move up.
Roger.
Not very much, but it's going to try to move up. Melee attack on the Chameleon. Okay, I mean, that's not unexpected. Oh, Lord Daki's going down from that? So he is.
Oh, it took some shrapnel.
And the Stinger gets up in phase 11. Oof. That is rough, actually. The Chameleon is very exposed right now. That was very lucky that he missed. Hunter moves up, fires on the Swordsman. I mean, I think we're okay-ish here. It depends on when we're allowed to get up next round. Phase 10? Okay. They have phase 21 mover here, the Scout. The Scout is definitely going to come after the Chameleon. Yeah. Just the medium laser, though. That's not too threatening.
Yes, boss.
Okay. Aryamaki can close in over this way. The question is, can we get into rear arc of that swordsman? The answer is no, we can't. But we can close in over here and light up his side arc. This is his weak side as well. Ooh, LRM ammo explosion into engine destruction. We'll take that. We will absolutely take that. The guillotine is not quite in LOS now, but next turn it will.
I hear ya.
The blackjack is also very close to being closed in. How's that griffin overheating? I don't understand.
Commander.
The J. Edgar is going to position itself somewhere like here, behind the Oscout.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to heat this guy up in the rear arc. Okay, a couple of hits there. We'll take it. The Stinger moves now. It's not going to be able to do too much to the Chameleon, luckily. And this guy moves phase 8. So now we're going to be able to get up. Flames on the way here, but I think that's okay. Ooh, burn damage there. Okay. That's fine. We're going to hit this guy single target in the back. Why is fire grade out right now? Oh, because we don't have it selected. I'm a moron. That was solid hits there. Plus 51 heat.
Critical hit, Commander.
We sheared off an arm with a flamer, too. Look at that center torso damage. I like it.
Waiting for orders.
The Hunchy is going to sprint up, and the Hunchy is actually in LOS to do something. I wouldn't have guessed that it was the Hunchy who got here first. Fire on that Oscout.
Firing on target.
Some nice internal damage there. Not too much in terms of actual damage, though. That was actually just transfer damage, not internal.
What do you need?
The Griffin is going to walk up. I'm not sprinting at this point. And we're going to fire on that Oscout as well.
Aye, aye.
That's a dead Oscout, I think. Oh, nope, we missed the PPC. Never mind, it was the LRM hit that we got the zoom in for.
Commander?
Unfortunate. The Chameleon stands up. It's still fine. Like, there's no problem here.
Back to standing.
But it's
Standing
going
by.
to position over here
Moving to position.
and break LOS with these stingers. And yeah, I don't like that overheat. But this Oscout is dead here. Excellent.
Gotcha.
Absolutely fantastic. The Hunter moves up, fires on the Stinger. Doesn't really do anything. Stinger fires on the Griffin. We don't care. It's irrelevant. It actually shut itself down. Very awkward.
Yes.
Okay, the assassin is just going to walk in behind it and kill it. Are we going to kill the other one? It's not a threat right now. Our hit odds on this Stinger aren't the best, but I think we're going to go for this one instead.
Locked on for physical attack.
Okay, we did hit the melee attack. That's huge. He is dead, I think. He just survives, but he ejects. Okay, perfect. How is that Griffin overheating? It hasn't fired in like 5 turns. Does it have no heat sinks? Like, what is happening over here? Where is that guy? I have no idea where that Griffin is right now. Oh, here he is. Do you have no heat sinks? Like, I'm so confused. I mean, it has engine heat sinks. No regular, or it does have heat sinks. Yeah, I know it's overheating. Oh, there's component damage to the engine heatsink. Okay.
Yeah?
Very awkward. We're going to move up with our Griffin,
Got it.
and this could very easily kill this Stinger if we hit the PPC, but we probably won't. Yeah, I didn't think so. Warrior, wasting time. Excellent.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The Blackjack is going to move up here, and this could also very easily kill the Stinger. We may as well fire the Ultra AC5, no reason not to. And there we go. Both legs destroyed.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
I did. I did see that. It was a good shot.
Mission successful.
So, do we want any salvage here? Well, not really, so I suppose it's a good thing that this wasn't a salvage-oriented mission. I didn't see anything there that was just a standout, amazing thing that we should get. Maybe a swordsman part, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Okay, 700 KC bills, we'll take that. We did take a fair amount of damage, but it was mostly vehicular damage, which isn't bad to repair. There's that swordsman part, but maybe these 2 medium pulse lasers instead, honestly. I like medium pulse lasers. Engine core 210, meh. And there's just not a lot here. We could grab a standard fusion engine just to sell it. Sure. Let's go through this. I didn't do that last time. I should have. Get rid of that generic armor. Basic cockpits, no thanks. Engine core 145, we've got one. Primitive FCS, pass. 8 heat sinks, we've got plenty. Primitive sensors, pass. Standard fusion engine, get out of here. Well, we made some money out of that anyway. How much will it cost to actually repair this is the question. I don't know. We took internal damage on multiple vehicles, but didn't actually have them blow up. And we lost a fair amount of armor, but no internal damage on any mechs. 15k? 20k? I don't know. I guess we'll see what Yang comes up with. Yang, what do you got? 25k, 5 days. Do it. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will get these repairs done and deploy again. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.